Build the wall now, shut it all down. I'm always sad, but when I have a frown, I scarf something down, and then I don't feel so bad.
Hello, Andrew Santino.
Hello, Miss Sarah Tiana. It's so good to see you.
It's great to see you.
You know, since I lost last week on purpose, I think I did because I knew I have to sing, and everybody in here knows, including Gothard, that I have the best voice, don't I?
Absolutely.
West of the Mississippi, Beautiful. Of course.
Don't act so excited, Gothard. Look at him just sitting over there like, yeah.
Well, he's thinking about the Super Bowl. You know, he's not going to be here. He's going to go to the Super Bowl. Somebody got him tickets. Who got you tickets, Daddy?
I didn't get tickets, but
Yahoo Daddy get you?
There's no way he's going to the Super Bowl.
I'm just on to bigger and better things, guys.
You're gonna be
there happens to be a Super Bowl going on.
He's gonna be in the parking lot for sure. Parking lot pimping, Gothard?
Exactly. Trying to get those cheap tickets. You know?
He's gonna be selling those lanyards that you can hold your tickets in.
Oh yeah.
A couple T-shirts for $10.
Yeah.
I would love to get hidden camera footage of him being like. Like, extra tickets! Who's got extra tickets? He's hawking and selling.
Please.
Yeah, we have extra tickets. They're only $20,000 each.
Yeah, extra tickets.
You have that kind of cash on
Actually, you should take the LA style and go sell bacon-wrapped hot dogs. You know, you click
on like the little tray.
Yeah.
Those people have a union, you know.
Yeah, no, I do. And they're owned by, no, seriously, they're owned by, like, Mexican gangs. You know that?
No, yeah.
That's even cooler.
Those poor
So I support Mexican gangs because I eat bacon-wrapped hot dogs.
Yeah,
so I will be singing my, the setup, the props. I'll be sitting this.
Yes, you're going to be singing that.
I'll be singing
And then next week when you lose, you're going to have to draw out a argument from a hat that I pre-write.
Okay.
And that has to be your first argument for your prop.
I can't wait to write yours because...
yeah. It'll be the first writing you've ever done. The first prop. We're down to the Final Four in the NFL playoffs, and oh man, are all the sports media clowns excited about who we got. The top 2 seeds from both conferences are still left standing, each with a star quarterback, a high-powered offense, and a stud head coach. On the AFC side, you've got Bill Belichick, who's owned Andy Reid, but on the NFC side, the coaching matchup is a little more open for debate. The prop, who's better at being a Sean, McVay or Payton?
Come on, Payton is such an obvious choice here. Okay, he's the only coach to be suspended by the NFL in its history. That might be the coolest superlative of all time for the 2012 bounty. And in the same year, by the way, I don't know if you know this, but he got divorced. That means you should love him because you love jobless divorcees. That's your wheelhouse. Dude, this guy brought $250,000 in cash inside the Saints locker room and said, you want this? Win 3 f***ing games. That's maybe the coolest hype up I've ever heard. The only motivation coming out of LA is McVay promised to take all the fellas out to brunch in Malibu, okay? It's weak. It's sad. It's rookie stuff.
It's motivating.
No, and also, Payton bought his entire coaching staff Rolexes, and I heard his McVay makes his staff Venmo him money when he gets some cold pressed juice, okay? Last year, he also ripped a fire alarm off the wall with his teeth. You know, everybody knows Sean Payton is the man.
No, he's not the man.
Yes, he is the man.
He's a crazy person.
Yeah, that's why I love him.
He has a perpetual, I just smelled a fart face. He's always frowning. He's by far the worst Sean in the league. He's definitely the worst Payton. And I think, you know, first of all, McVay is amazing. And you can't so much have had coffee with Sean McVay and not have a coaching job right now. That's what Troy Aikman said over the weekend, and I completely agree. Everything he touches turns to gold. He's only 32. He's the youngest coach to ever win a playoff game. The only thing I ever did at 32 was turn 33. That's literally the only thing I did. This guy has done way more than you and I combined.
No!
And his 32 years, and his girlfriend is way hotter than Sean Payton's whoever he's dating. And the only thing that Sean Payton really ever did in the NFL when he played was cross the picket lines and play for the Bears, and nobody wants to do that.
That's why I love him.
I like both of them, but I think Sean McVay just hasn't been a Sean long enough for him to actually win this one.
Oh my
That's
God,
right.
that is a
We're going to go ahead and give it to Payton because he's been around longer. He's done a lot more cool stuff.
He also has a Super Bowl. Does Sean McVay have anything?
Just got in the league.
Other than a hot girlfriend, which I would never say, by the way, because I'm not a man pig like Sarah is, throwing around these. You know what? I respect women, Sarah.
Oh, right. Go ahead.
Prop number 2.
Yeah.
Man, it's a hot one, like 7 inches from the midday sun. Oh, my God. Well, I hear you whispering in the words to melt everyone, but you stay so cool. I'm not doing this. This is so stupid. Speaking of smooth, while the Seans will be running things on the sidelines of the NFC Championship on Sunday, the guys who will be running things in the game may be the key difference in whether the Saints or the Rams rep the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks. The prop, which running back duo has a better NFC Championship, Todd Gurley and C.J. Anderson, or Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram?
It really pays me to say it. It really pains me to say it, but I have to take Ingram and Kamara because they've made my life miserable for a whole year as a Falcons fan, and I don't see that changing this weekend. I'm really not sure why they wear ski masks in their in their post-game press conferences. I'm assuming it's because they like robbing us of our happiness, especially me in particular. Yes, I'm making this all about me, but that's what football is.
Me.
It's about me. But honestly, like when I think about these two, I think about what happens every time you walk into a room naked with your wife. I think they're lights out. I think they are fast. And I think they are super black.
First of all, my wife has never seen me naked.
Oh, good.
Okay? That's a deal that we struck.
That must be why you're still together.
That's exactly right. Sarah knows what it's like to not be wanted by anybody. How do you not love C.J. Anderson? This guy got no love, and then finally he's a killer. He had 123 yards and 2 touchdowns against Dallas defense.
Because Dallas
smoked them.
Because Gurley is
all right?
not feeling good.
I haven't seen a combo this delicious since macaroni and cheese. Gurley and CJ are incredible. Okay, they combined for 238 yards and 3 touchdowns. Kamara and Ingram are putting up pee-wee football numbers. Kamara hasn't broke 100 yards all season, and Ingram is busy breaking rules about PEDs, okay? It's an obvious fact that these two kids are a murderous duo. I watched it myself because I was at the game, and they are going to storm their way all the way to the Super Bowl.
Kamara hasn't broken 100 yards all season.
In a single game. Hasn't had a single 100-yard game this whole season. You want to Google it? Because I did.
He's had 40-point fantasy games, though.
So what? So what? He's not breaking over 100 yards a game.
I'm going with Kamara and Ingram here. I think.
Get the funk out of here.
Sarah said it right. They're at home. I don't want to go against them at home, so taking the.
Did you
Saints
watch
duo.
the Rams game?
Did you watch the Rams versus the Saints game when they played last?
So?
It wasn't close.
So what?
It wasn't close.
CJ's hitting his stride now the last 3 games. He's finally doing what he's doing.
He might be, but we'll see. We'll see next week.
I love seeing angry Santino.
Because it's ridiculous and he knows it.
Prop number 3. With 2 games left on 2 different networks, we aren't only down to 4 teams, but we're also down to 4 announcers. The NFC Championship is the early game and will be carried as usual by Fox, which means Buck and Aikman. And the late AFC game is on CBS, which means Nantz and Romo. The prop, who's the better booth, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, or Jim Nantz and Tony Romo?
Oh, Mr. Joe Buck and Mr. Troy Aikman. Come on, who doesn't love these guys? Joe Buck is the son of a legend, and Troy Aikman was born inside the Yes Cerritos Auto Square. I don't know if you knew that, but that's where he was born. Troy has 3 Super Bowl rings, and Buck has been calling 3 different sports. These guys are a killer combination. They're as good as peas and carrots, Jen A. Nantz is a god when it comes to calling golf, and Romo's great at predicting plays, but they have nothing in common, these 2 guys, other than the fact they have terrible luck with women. Nantz had to pay his ex-wife $1 million a year like a schmuck. And Romo once dated Jessica Simpson. So I don't know if I need to say much more about these 2 guys.
Well,
also, you know, Joe Buck has been at it for the longest out of all these guys when it comes to just football. And I like Jim Nantz, but I just can't give this to him at all. And I love Troy Aikman, too. He's a killer, dude. Come on.
Well, okay.
Who doesn't love
listen,
Troy?
I would like to take Buck and Romo together because I think those 2, are the best parts of each of their broadcasts, and then you put them with the other 2 schmucks, and then here you have an actual debate. But I have to go with Romo and Nantz on this one, just because of Romo. Like, I'm just so happy. Like, he makes so many low-key jokes on Nantz that it is so funny to me. And also, I'm just really excited that he's calling this game this weekend because we all like to see Romo in the playoffs, and we know that never happened in football. So I think, Buck is great. Like, he literally was so funny on Brockmire. But, when I watched him and Aikman, it's so clear that one of them is drunk and the other one is Joe Buck. I mean, literally, Aikman's face has become redder than your hair, and that is quite.
Who doesn't like a drunk announcer? Hey, I remind you, Harry Carey, the greatest blackout announcer of all time. I mean, come on.
That's a
Who
healthy
didn't
argument.
love that guy?
That's a healthy argument, but I want
Madden?
I want,
You think Madden wasn't blacked out
I don't
every game?
want you to look drunk. I don't care if you sound it.
I love that. Is this a family thing? All right, Gothard, tell us.
Well, you're not going to like this, but I'm going with Tony Romo. He's added a completely new dynamic to the game, and I love watching games with him. So
Yeah.
giving it to Sarah.
Yeah.
It's more
We're
fun
up
to make
number
you mad.
4.
Literally,
Every
can I just
night
tell you
in
that?
my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Near, far, wherever you are. Tom Brady for the 8th straight season. Tom Brady and the New England Patriots are in the AFC Championship game. Cool. And trying to dethrone the evil empire this season is the young Patrick Mahomes and his 50-touchdown, 5,000-yard, probably MVP season. There will be a lot of talk torch passing on Sunday, but it seems as though touchdown Tommy ain't quite dead yet. The prop. Who has a better QB rating in the AFC Championship, Tom Brady or Pat Mahomes?
Okay, so I really can't believe that this word is coming out of my mouth, but I'm going to take age over experience, just like this show.
Well, what are you,
Age
90?
over experience.
Yeah.
And say Tom Brady. I mean, we all know that I'm not a fan of him. I hope he gets hit by a gas truck and has to piss blood for the rest of his life. But I know that he's going to do better. And I hope it's because he only plays one possession and he gets his leg broken. But I think, so then he'll have like a perfect QB rating because of that one possession. But I know it's not going to happen. I know that he is Mr. Reliable. He is the GOAT, as opposed to, you know, the moat or whatever we're calling Patrick
As opposed to the greatest young quarterback that we've ever seen.
No, I mean, he is.
My homies is the man. Okay? 5,000 yards. Tom Brady has only eaten 5,000 calories in the last decade of his life.
You
and his
love
head weighs
talking
50
about
pounds.
his food.
Yeah, because he's a food freak. He's a weirdo. I don't understand this guy. How do you play football and not eat meat? I disagree. In almost every category, Mahomes is dominating Brady. And Brady being told what to do is his forte. He loves being smacked around. His passing percentage is the same as Sarah's grade point average was in school, 66. And even though D's get degrees, it's just not, listen, Brady is just not as good. Keep in mind, this isn't about who has a better voice, because both of these people talk like awkward puppets from Sesame Street.
Only one of them does.
But what we're real, no, Tom Brady's a weirdo too. He's got this, he's got a weird voice.
I always pick against him, and I'm wrong. And unlike your wife, I can admit when I make bad choices. So I'm going to change.
You think my wife doesn't admit that I was a bad choice? She's sticking it out for the money when this divorce goes through. She's a genius.
Oh yeah.
And she's got an insurance
what
policy
kind of
on
money?
me.
You're not a Bezos.
Oh, I got money, baby doll.
Oh really?
Yahoo's been paying me, dog.
Right.
Yahoo's been paying me in clicks. Clicks. I'm allowed more clicks each month. Yeah. Yeah, like that.
Gothard.
Brady or Mahomes?
We're going to go Mahomes. I think,
yeah.
I think you hit it on the head. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks we've seen at his age, and Tom Brady, I think, is almost done. So.
What? You're going to give him 7 points for
Don't
that?
complain about the points.
Yeah.
She does this every time.
I know. We don't have time for
Because
it.
we are instructed to do that.
No, we're not.
You're supposed to be nice to me, and we can move on quickly.
Fine.
Gothard, I wanted to tell you, we saw a picture of your mom
Yeah?
in our email thread.
You be careful, man. We got half the game left.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something?
You can.
Cutie patootie, man. I said she was cute!
Prop number 5. While there's plenty to talk about in the current NFL, the future NFL is also in the news as the will he, won't he drama with Heisman Trophy winner Kyler Murray playing either professional baseball or football continues to play out. After saying it would take $15 million for him to commit to playing baseball, the Oklahoma quarterback tweeted on Monday that he had declared for the NFL draft. The prop, over or under 1 NFL snap for Kyler Murray next season.
Really hard for me to trust a kid that puts an R at the end of his name. I'm Andrewer. I don't understand. Somehow that makes him a little bit more intense, though. He is dope. But nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to play in Oakland. Somehow they must have taken out a second mortgage on that. hole of a swamp stadium that they've got. I don't know, maybe they sold some Ruben Sierra memorabilia. I don't know how they were able to give him a $5 million signing bonus, but regardless, this kid will take a snap in the NFL. He will absolutely play football. He did say he wanted to do that. That was his first choice. The Oakland thing was just a big parade to get him more money in the NFL. That's a true fact. Being a star in the NFL, being a quarterback versus someone who spits seeds in chokeland searching for where Ricky Henderson laid his cocaine roots, I think is just not a good combo. So I say NFL, he will take a snap.
Really?
As a back.
I was gonna say, then he's not gonna make that much
money
because he'd have to go in the first round, and there's no way someone of his stature is gonna go in the first round. We all know he declared for the NFL so that the Oakland A's would pay him, and they will. I don't know how they're gonna get the money. Hopefully it's from the soda machines that they make the players pay for inside the stadium, but they're gonna have to find it because, and I think it's better for him to play baseball because honestly he'll have a longer career, and we can see his cute face under a hat way more. I really feel like he's the Tom Cruise of professional sports, you know, like he's flashy and he's pretty and he needs a step stool to reach the cereal in his kitchen. I mean, the last time we had he's short is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
the last time we had a quarterback this short was Doug Flutie in 2005, who also needed a step stool to reach his own cereal off the top shelf. So I'm just saying Trevor Lawrence won the Heisman. I'm just saying that Kyler Murray won the Heisman and now he needs to do the Heisman to keep the Jags away from him, which is probably where he would end up.
I think he would end up on the Jaguars, and I think that would mean that he'd take a snap next season. So I'm going to go ahead and say I think Kyler Murray's going to play in the NFL.
Yes, it is true.
Sorry.
You know it's true.
No, it's not true.
It is true. He absolutely is going to the NFL. He vocally said how much more he wanted to be in the NFL, and he will end up in the NFL.
Because he's playing football and he wants to raise the money. If he says he wants to go into Major League Baseball, do you think the A's up his level of money?
Check this out.
They don't.
Plays football for a couple years. Plays baseball for a couple years.
Good luck. Good luck going and getting more money.
He could.
Continue to play baseball.
It's not about money. He's not going to make as much money in the NFL. He just wants to get a little bit of limelight in the NFL, shine for a little bit if he can, and then he'll go play baseball.
All right.
Anybody can play baseball. Gothard, I think, plays for Miami, don't you?
I do, on the off days.
Prop number 6. I threw a wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked at you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, and now you're in my way. You know what I like to combine with my sports, Sarah? Politics!
Yay!
On Monday, our fearless leader threw a children's birthday party for the national champion Clemson football team at the White House, serving them what he said was their, quote, favorite food McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King's with some pizza. The prop, who ate more French fries at the party, Donald Trump or Clemson quarterback Trevor Lawrence?
I'm going with the hunk. And no, I don't mean Donald Trump. I'm talking about Trevor Lawrence. Like, him and Donald, I think he ate more French fries. I think him and Donald Trump have a lot in common. I mean, obviously they can both afford to eat whatever the F they want in different ways, more than likely. And they also both F 19-year-olds. So I think they have a lot more in common than we think. I think Trevor Lawrence beat Alabama. So in my mind, the good Lord should let him eat whatever he wants for the rest of his life and still continue to look the way that he does. I think the only reason they even served McDonald's is because that's the only thing that's open in Washington right now because the government is shut down. I think he looks like a god superhero, and he could probably eat as much as he wants, mostly in a sorority house. So I think French fries for Trevor Lawrence.
Well, let me tell you something.
I threw my cards down.
Need lovers pizza. Need lovers pizza and French fries with cheese sauce. Taco Bell tacos and I'm the Arby's beef boss. McMuffins and nuggets and thick onion rings. These are a few of my favorite things. Build a wall now, shut it all down. I'm always sad, but when I have a frown, I scarf something down and then I don't feel so bad. Trump's gonna eat more French fries.
Who, he already did?
Yeah, he did.
I can't believe that you actually typed that out.
I know, I'm really proud of myself.
And then you really stuck with it.
We all know that he eats more food. Look at the guy. Look at how fat that dude is. It's unbelievable. He sneaks it in the middle of the night.
Two redheads.
He is a professional chef, by the way, and he chooses McDonald's. That's the other thing that pisses me off. He gets the national champions into the White House, and he's like, should we cook them fillets? Should we get them Wagyu beef? No.
Because no one's working in the White House.
Give them McDonald's.
They definitely don't have a chef
They can find someone that would cross the line to cook.
Yeah.
You know they can.
Sean Payton probably.
No, Sean McVay.
Sean Payton, he likes to cross picket lines.
Ugh.
Sorry, Gothard.
That's right. I'm just trying to think of any way I could unsee that from my life, but I don't think
How fun
I can.
was that? I
That
did
was
a Trump.
great.
How fun was
I
that?
did a Sound of Music Trump.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I saw Trump had one of his comments was that he said we're having a lot of big people coming over that like to eat, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. So I think he was pretty excited to go to town on some McDonald's. So I'm sorry, Sarah, but I'm giving this one to Santino.
He was just excited that a sports team finally came to the White House.
No, he's excited for
He was
surprise.
excited that he was going to eat as much as he wanted and then blame it on the athletes.
Yeah.
Who ate all these fillets of fishes? You did, sir. Shush. Shush. You ate 19 of them.
Prop number 7, speaking of Donald Trump, porn. According to the pornographic media company and Santino bookmark X Hamster, predictions for the upcoming year in porn are out, and things are going to change quite a bit in 2019. The website predicts a 40% increase in the female porn audience and a probably directly related 14.1% decrease in the consumption of ginger-themed porn. The prop, over or under a 14.1% drop in ginger-themed porn in 2019.
Well, way over. Way over. It's going to be a 100% drop off.
Right.
We're getting rid of redheads completely. You know why? Because we have dignity. Let me tell you something. Because of Prince William and Prince Harry stepping up and getting married and not philandering around anymore, redheads have respect now. We're making a new name for ourselves. We're rebranding ourselves. We're remarketing ourselves. Yeah, we don't need pornographic images to be related to uplift ourselves up. We have enough dignity that we're gonna last on our own. Yes, we're going extinct, kind of, but we have a secret society that none of you guys are invited to. And let it be known that we're planning, plotting, scheming, and scamming on how to stick around on this earth, and it's not through X Hamster, okay? It's through love and respect.
Well, I will just now admit that I completely read that wrong, and I picked under thinking that there was going to be less redhead porn, but you're saying that I read it wrong.
You did.
Because I also made the argument that there will not be any
All right, well, go
redhead.
ahead and make the argument, because then I'll win twice.
Just saying that, like, you would think that with like Syracuse beating Duke yesterday and Clemson winning the national championship and Donald Trump being president, that all this red and orange would be in the zeitgeist right now, but it is like less cool than ever. Like no one just wants to watch freckled, pale people
Hey!
And what do gingers do in porn anyway? Do they just get sunburns? I'm not really sure what else you guys do. Look,
It's inside!
I'm just saying I like redheads. I think Julianne Moore was the best part of Boogie Nights, but most women don't watch porn. Men do, and men like blonde teenagers with fake boobs. And I mean, at least that's what I think my boyfriend's phone said when I hacked it. So I caught him red-handed, not looking at red things.
Red-handed. You caught him red-handed.
Yes.
Perhaps he's doing too much porn looking. Well, she read it wrong and she picked that prop. So I think we know where this is going.
Sorry.
I want to
Dang
give
it.
it to Sarah so bad, but I can't.
Because I picked it wrong.
because
You picked it wrong!
I didn't. Great.
We have, I don't have any friends coming by, but we have a little office argument, and it'd be great if you guys could help us figure it out. Me and our director, Wes, did the 10-year challenge here. So the prop is who aged better, me or director Wes?
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have
that-
to go with your mom.
Yeah.
Is that that's your mom, isn't
Take
it?
points away.
That is my mom.
Yeah, I think your mom aged better than all the people in that photo, by far. Your mom looks the same. Put the photo back up so we can see that photo. Gothard there looks like one of those sad, gothy, angsty kids who had to like put on a suit just to take that photo.
That's where the word goth comes from.
Gothard. And then on the right side, he looks like he just got out of church. This is a good transformation. But I'm gonna go with your mom. So you, by default, I'm gonna say you / your mother.
Well, I'll take Wes because first of all, that doesn't even look like he aged at all. He just like took sunglasses
Was that from the Matrix on the left-hand side, Wes? Or did you take the red or the blue pill?
Yeah. All of a sudden the lights go up.
By the way, that's the same photo. You know, he just like turned one way and put on glasses.
I know, he just turned a different way. It's just like, that actually looks like the exact same Tinder profile. They're both in black and white.
Yeah, it is.
Which is like, I'm not really sure why they're in black and white. If that's because
He doesn't own
They're
any
very
colored
artistic.
cameras.
Yeah,
He doesn't own any. Wes doesn't own anything, any colored cameras.
Artistic? Is that what you said?
Yeah, they said
I thought
artistic.
you said, okay. I'm glad you said artistic.
Yeah.
when looking at a picture of Wes. So I'm gonna take Wes because I like the lights being on.
All right.
Oh my God. Let's just run this clock out because I just feel like at some point we already made our side arguments. Although we've probably gone way over. It just wasn't timed correctly.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
I'm saying Gothard because you look like you really grew into a man, my young friend. And Wes looks like he was taken this morning.
Well,
Wes looks like he started shaving at 12, so I'm sure.
Sometimes I find little trails of hair through the hallways. I know he's been here already.
Well, the argument was who aged better, me or Wes, and you chose my mom.
I said you slash your
Oh,
mother.
no. You said my mom and everybody in the photos. So this automatically is going to Sarah, and that's going to be good enough for 13.
Woo!
So congratulations, guys.
This bit is really getting old, by the way.
Of how you lose all the time?
No, it's just I'm funnier, I'm cooler, I'm sexier. I still lose. But I guess you can't win everything. I guess I can't win all the time. I can't be the most handsome, sexy, cool, smart guy and also win the show.
Right.
I get it.
I know. You are the Cody Parkey of this show.
I'm going to knock your drink right on you.
That's okay. It'll be the first time I've been wet in a while.
Oh, no.
Remember,
I
kids.
did that for you.
I know.
I gave you that.
I know. That's not true. That's not true. Your love life is great. Remember, kids, follow the show on Twitter and Instagram at 2Debate2Furious. Follow both of us at Sarah Tiana and at Cheeto Santino. And subscribe to Yahoo Sports on YouTube to get a new episode of the show every single Wednesday.
We bet you'll be back. Bye.
Gothard.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching Props on the Yahoo YouTube page.
Yeah, please subscribe because we need more viewers and that's how we stay alive and eat and feed our families.
New shows come out every Wednesday. And don't forget to hit the like button right below our beautiful faces right here. That'll help us out too.
Yeah.
Props to you if you do it right.